Hi, and welcome back to our getting ready for the holidays and for the year end. Trying to get as much done on our goals for 2013 as we can before the year ticks away. Now, you'll see up here we only have 19 days to go, and that is until 2014, not until the holidays. Christmas comes a few days before that, so you really don't have that much time before Christmas. We actually have 2 weekends. It is 2 weeks ago from this past Wednesday, so that could get a little scary for some if you haven't planned ahead, but we still have a couple weeks almost, and certainly those 2 weekends. And a lot of times we don't shop until now. We may have done a little bit on Black Friday. Bless all of those of you who might have gotten everything done on Black Friday. That wasn't me, by the way. But we still have time to talk about gifts, and so let's talk about that a little bit today. Let's talk about making a list. It was funny that I knew I was going to talk about this today, and when I was at an appointment this morning, someone told me that she hadn't done her shopping yet, and she was going out a little bit today, but she wasn't really sure what she was going to get, and I just went, "You don't have a list?" And sure enough, she said, "No, I kind of know what I want." Well, here's the danger in that. The danger in not having a list is that you're going to spend more money than you really should, or maybe that your budget, we talked about the budget before, maybe that your budget allows, and you're going to kind of wander aimlessly a lot. You might buy a lot more things than you had intended because you're really not sure, what should I get? So making a list, you'll notice I have two little check marks, and checking it twice, that's a really good thing to do. And part of that is, consult with your family, consult with other people who are shopping for some of the same people you're shopping for, and say to them, "Gee, I'm still kind of at a loss to what to get Mom," or "I'm trying to think about what to get Uncle Bob." So by checking with each other, maybe you can come up with something that's really fabulous, and maybe even go in together on it. That might save everybody, and you might actually get something that somebody really wants. I kind of have a thing about gift giving in that it's not about just giving something, it's about giving something that someone would like or love, hopefully love. And quite often when we're buying too many gifts and they aren't for immediate family, it can be a little bit of the former, where we're just we have to buy them a gift, and so the first thing we see at Costco, we say, "Oh, there's a nice little thing," and we buy that for them. And so not always spot on, and not always something that shows a lot of thought. And that's really what gift giving is about. It's more about the thought, and hopefully that it matches up with somebody. So that's another reason why I have up here the drawing names. And several years ago in our family, we decided to start drawing names because the family's too big. Number one, the budgets didn't allow really for any of us to get things that were great for as many people as there are. So we went to the drawing names thing. We draw the names at Thanksgiving because most of us are together at Thanksgiving. And then we're kind of all there. We're all drawing the name, and it's kind of fun. We make a game of it. And so that's another way to do it. But if you haven't done that already, and maybe it's too late. Maybe everybody in your family, kind of think about your own family. Maybe you can make a quick phone call tonight before everybody goes shopping this weekend, and see if we want to draw some names, even if it's just for the adults and not the kids. We were drawing names when the kids were still kids. Now most are grown and should be buying their own gifts. So drawing names kind of included them in the process as well. That's another thing that I think is kind of sad sometimes, that parents buy all the gifts for the kids to give to, grandma and grandpa and some other people, and they don't instill how meaningful that gift giving can be. And once again, we kind of lose out. I remember when my sister and I were little, that we saved our allowances for gift giving, and we pooled our resources at Christmas and used those funds together to buy gifts for everyone in our family. And it was really special. It was really fun, and it made us a little more conscious about what it took for people to buy gifts. And so I think that when you buy gifts, it helps you appreciate getting gifts and realizing the thought and the effort that goes into that process. So I really encourage you to let your kids buy their own gifts for their friends and their family and see how that works for you, rather than, oh, we're going to get daddy this year, or we're going to get mommy this. It's so much better, maybe even just if they're old enough, let them loose in the store for a little while to find the gift. And when I say let them loose, maybe you can't let them out of your sight, but just walk the aisles with them until they see something, and let them invent the idea. And then we come home and we have to wrap everything. And wrapping is such a personal thing. Once again, so fun. Make it a fun thing where everybody gets together and, maybe has to have their private rooms, but, all the paper is shared and all the ribbons and everything. So have fun wrapping, because half the fun is just seeing the presents under the tree. Don't you agree? And what's under there and what's mine, and wonder what that could be. So having things wrapped early and under the tree is really fun, except for those special ones that Santa brings, of course. But there's a lot of other gifts that can be under the tree today. And then the decorating thing, I just want to touch on that one more time to be sure that when you're setting out your decorations, because some of us are still going to be decorating this weekend or even maybe next weekend, is to sort things out. Remember that things that are no longer your magical things and things that just don't have that much meaning for you, maybe those can be stored away as memories. Or if they really don't even have that, then time to donate, time to take them down and give them to somebody that will really honor them and find them something precious. So I encourage you to do that, and hope that you have a wonderful weekend shopping. We're going to talk next week in more depth about the goal setting for 2014. We're going to start getting into that because the clock is ticking, and we don't want to wait until Christmas Day to take a breath. We want to be sure that we enjoy everything up to the moment, and then get ready to launch our fabulous, extraordinary 2014. This is Linda Easton with Extraordinary Organizing. I hope that all this is helping you and that we're learning things together. Appreciate it. I will talk to you soon.